Y'all said yellow, gorgeous, yellow.
Hello, honey. First of all, I was gonna say this because I don't want to say it in the middle of us. But like Jamal Sims, like I don't know if he's married or whatever, but like I would like to be the one. Like, Jamal Sims is my man. So
He's a very attractive man.
attractive man,
He's
creative.
famous, but not like too famous. You know what I mean?
Right. The both of us are gonna be famous
Right,
regardless. So like
right.
all the too much going on when we go outside, walking our dog, or just going to the grocery store.
Oh my God. I just thought about like a really cute dog name. So like you know how a lot of people name their dogs Biscuit? What if you named your dog Bisquick?
Bisquick.
Isn't that cute?
Hey, Bisquick. Bisquick. I
And then
love it.
Bisquick just running full speed.
Yes,
Because let me tell you something. That bitch quick. All right. So hey everybody, I'm Faye.
Hi y'all, I'm Irby.
And welcome back to what is the show? Welcome
What
back
is
to I'm a
where
Fan.
are we?
Where are we? What?
Here.
Welcome back to I'm a Fan, the show where we talk shit or fan out about Drag Race. And today we are talking about Drag Race US episode 8. Everyone
Okay.
comes into the workroom and everyone is feeling Lala's elimination. I do love Lala. And she is going to be a spirit that is missed in this show for sure.
Absolutely.
Because I very much
Yeah.
enjoyed her talking heads.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
God, bitch. I mean,
Right.
not bitch,
You're
but
not it.
girl, help me out. So Utica comes into this week stating that she needs to stand up for herself more because last week Olivia got the part that she wanted and ended up winning the challenge. So this week Utica is very determined to be like, I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to get what I want so that I do well in the show because I want to win.
Deservingly so, because she's been out here helping other people this entire time. And honestly, most of the people that she's been helping have been, succeeding and getting recognition more so than her. So go for it, Utica, because you deserve it.
It's been hard as a Utica stan to see her in the bottom. So I'm hoping that this begins a steady climb up to the top.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
I'm
think
dying.
it will. But
As per usual.
aren't you already dead inside?
Yeah, but now it's coming outside.
Oh, ooh.
So
Oh.
imagine I puked up a whole skeleton.
your entire
My
skeleton.
entire inside. Wait, I'm gonna challenge myself. Do this, me editing. So and there's a skeleton. Do that. Here. It's just gonna be words saying I didn't do it. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be words being like, no, you dumb bitch. So we also have Denali, who is super pissed about being so safe. She's like mad pressed. She's like mad pressed.
Yeah. And I mean I understand that, wouldn't you? Like after, because every runway she does slay. So like I understand that. And then some of the challenges, yeah, she really did believe that she would stand out in a lot of them, especially the dance challenges. But this is because other people outshined her. So I understand. I would be bad too. I would be
Yeah.
upset.
I mean, I definitely understand where it's coming from because like for me as a viewer watching it, the last 2 weeks I did based off performance and runway expect Denali to be in the top. So it was and Rose her. So it has been interesting to watch them both be safe for 2 weeks in a row when they both excelled very much. So
Yeah, go for it, girl. She does not want to be forgettable. She was
so
tired of.
yeah.
She mentioned something about last week when she was being read, and Candy said forgettable to her, and it stuck. So she's really not trying to be forgettable anymore.
Yeah, so pull it out this week, boo. And she did. She
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
she did. She did do that. She did that.
She did do that, didn't she? She really did.
She did. She did. And she did do it.
Yes,
She
girl.
did do
Yes, girl.
it. She
Yes,
did
girl.
it. She's a perfect example of somebody saying they're gonna do something and then doing it.
And then do it.
Yes.
Oh, Tia.
I know. Yeah.
UK review up here if you want to watch it. It is a brand new day in the workroom. Tina is stealing the souls of everyone who has left the competition. And Rue comes in, casually stealing souls.
Like, just taking them back.
It's the Tina Burner experience now, bitch.
I love it.
Tina
And
Burner's
Candy
gay. How about
Joey.
that?
Can't forget to mention how Candy misses Joey. Joey J.
Yes. Oh my God. And they had that whole montage. I was not okay. I was like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is too much.
She is that. They're perpetuating this.
Candy J, Joey Muse.
Candy J, Candy, what? Joey Muse said?
Yeah, Joey Muse. Jandy.
Jandy.
Coey.
I'm not mad at Coey.
I'm not mad at Coey either.
I'm not mad at that.
Coey's kind of cute. Coey May. Coey May.
Coey May.
As in Coey May happen.
Coey May.
But maybe
they're not together right now. After all of this, then I don't know. It's never gonna happen.
I want to see it. I want to see it happen. Looking at them, they would be a cute couple. So
they would.
I stand. I stand.
I stand for it. All right.
Okay, so Rue comes in and no mini challenge this week. She just immediately announces that the maxi challenge is social media, the unverified Rusical.
I was excited for it. I guess I was really curious to see how they were gonna do it. Yeah, like I was really curious about how they're gonna do it, how they're gonna bring out social media and whatnot. But yeah, what did you think?
I was excited because it's a Rusical. But like a part of me, anytime like, anytime they're like, oh, we're gonna do a parody of social media, I'm like, this is gonna be lame. I just feel like they could have done something different, like
they could have done something about quarantine.
Like honestly, even if they had done like, Gorilla Glue Girl the musical, like, I would have been great with that,
It's coming. I feel it.
I hope so. I hope season 14 it's Gorilla Glue Girl, the Rusical.
I hope somebody does it at least.
Gorilla Glue Girl, the unmovable Rusical, the unbreakable Rusical.
I would know that. And if they do it, I want to see some, like, I want to see a check.
Right. I want to see a check for her, period.
Yes.
I want to see her making a point.
Too, for bringing it up. Taking on the idea.
Yes, and me. I want my money too. I want my coin too. Things are pretty chill until we get to the roles of Lady Tweets and Foxy.
Utica, Denali, and Rose, who have not yet been casted. All three of them, well, actually, Denali really is just fighting for both roles, basically. She wants both roles. And Utica is feeling Lady Tweets. She thinks that she can, do it justice. We have Rose, who is in love with Foxy because she knows she can showcase all her talents with this "Don't Rain on My Parade" version, like inspired kind of number. Parody, that's the word.
Utica is already assigned Lady Tweets before Denali is like, I want Lady Tweets. And then Utica's like, well, no. and then Utica's like, I've been really nice, but I'm not gonna be nice about this. And everyone's like, and you know what? Fair point. So then it becomes Denali versus Rose for the role of Foxy. And the girls decide that they're gonna make them audition for the role.
Who was it? Was it Olivia that was saying, "Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel bad," but at the same time, I love it. I was living for it. I love a good audition.
I was like, oh, this is mean. This is mean.
It is.
Like the nerve, the audacity, the gall, the gumption to make these girls audition for y'all. But Rose was all about it. Rose was like, all right, sounds good to me. I'll go first.
Already, she was claiming that character, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Claiming it already in character.
And then she kills it. She had backing music and everything. So she killed it. Everyone was like, woo, yes, Rose, you nailed that, you did that. And then they have Denali go up, and Denali, in my opinion, does a great job as well, but has no backing music. And then when Denali's done, everyone's like, all right, so that editing was shady. Okay.
Even without the backing music, I feel like Rose's voice fit a little bit more, or she felt she did it with more confidence, perhaps. Maybe that's what it was. She was belting it out even more. And there was a little bit of restraint from Denali, which I think just nerves, maybe, or just the situation being put on spot and whatnot. But I think she did a good job with it too. I just think that Rose was more confident.
Who would you have picked for the role of Foxy?
I would have picked Rose.
I would have picked Rose too. I mean, my heart wants to say Denali because, you know.
Yeah.
I stand Denali. But I also stand Rose. And like Rose's voice just fit better, and she had more experience singing the song that this song is based on. So I was like, it should probably go to Rose. So Rose wins. Denali's like feeling a little, like, okay, well, I don't even want to do this anymore, which had me nervy because I was like, okay, girl, don't be like, I don't want to do it anymore, and then end up going home. Like, let's calm it down.
Right.
Because that's not what I need. That does not make sense with my fantasy. So they start.
Like, what happened next?
No, fully not remembering what happened next. So
Anne Hathaway.
Yes. So they start getting ready for the musical, and then suddenly they get a message from Anne Hathaway, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, unexpected. I was like, oh, okay. Yay.
All right, Anne. So they start asking her questions because she has a little bit, just a little bit of experience in musicals, just like, just a tiny little Oscar.
For this little tiny part. In
Some
this...
light, you probably never saw it. Les Miserables, something real basic,
I don't know if most people probably haven't heard of it. But
no, probably not.
It is
but no, Anne Hathaway did give some amazing advice and ended up putting Denali back in the spirit of being ready to go with the musical, which I think is great. Yeah, with a little bit of got Mick shade on the side, which is with every meal, a little bit of shade is always a nice little teacup of shade is always nice to have.
We need it, nutrients.
So after that, we get into recording, and everyone seems to be doing pretty well, aside from Simone and Utica. And also Elliott struggles a little bit.
Utica, she had a lot of words to say, and it was fast. And
she was. Do you remember the "I am the very model of the modern major general"? That song. It was a spoof on that song, which from someone who performed that song, that's a bitch. That's a full bitch. So the fact that Utica even got through it at all is a testament, because it took me literally weeks to get that shit down. Weeks.
And you were stressing out. You were stressing out before you performed it. So as soon as I heard it, oh my God. I understand why Utica was struggling.
I get it.
Now, Simone.
I get it. But Simone was bad struggle busting. Bad.
She's not a singer. and that's okay. But like,
Yes.
she just couldn't. Oh, ogle,
Ugo?
ogle.
Right, got it. Ugo.
Oogler. Ogle. Girl.
So ogle, right? It's ogle?
Yes, ogle.
Okay. Ugo, got it. It's like, oh, baby.
I couldn't help but laugh and cry on the inside at the same time.
Oh, no,
Like,
yeah.
no, saying it so, but it is so.
It was so, and it was unfortunate. The struggle with the recording session really just carried throughout the rest of the entire episode for her.
And she did warn us about the interceptor, and it came out in this episode.
Buckwheat Joe. No, I mean, other than that, everybody else did pretty good.
Yeah, so both struggled even in the choreo with a very simple choreography, honestly.
Yeah. Which, Utica's shady ass came up and was like, oh, so it's this. And Simone was like, okay, Utica, all right. Before the performance, the girls talk about their struggles with social media. Candy talks about how her drag mother, Aja, who was on season 9, experienced a lot of bullying based on her argument with Valentina. And then from there, Candy, being so close to Aja, received a lot of backlash as well.
She felt the need to, talk back and smack back, and say what she needed to say as to protect herself and defend herself, as well as her drag mother. And she mentioned how that kind of got dark for her, and the need to always having to do that. She's gotten better from ever since, and she doesn't do it as much. But it's hard because when people are talking smack like that, you feel the need to have to defend yourself. It's a lot. Social media, these people.
It is. And we've said it before numerous times, but to reiterate, you bully people online, you're ugly. Yeah. We've all said some dumb shit online, you know what I mean? All of us, because we've all had access to the internet for when we were way too young, to be TBH. But if at any point you feel the need to at somebody and say some dark shit, or DM them and say some dark shit, you gotta check out what's in here, baby. You gotta check out what's in here, because it's not it's no bueno in here. So I need you to figure out what's going on there. Tina also mentions that she dated, was in a relationship with one of the judges from Drag Race UK, Graham Norton.
And that blew me. I'm like, oh, Graham. I don't know if you watch Graham's show, but I haven't watched in a minute. But for a while, I watched her on YouTube and was obsessed with the show. She also dealt with naysayers and people talking crap about why she was dating him.
Oh, and then Denali, they started talking about crushes, about celebrities online or whatever, doesn't matter. Denali gets to the real meat and potatoes of the conversation, because Denali asked the girls if they had any crushes on any animated people growing up.
And they were judging her.
And they were mad judgy. They were like, the animated people. She was sitting here like, y'all not finna tell me y'all didn't have a crush on Hercules or Aladdin. And they're like, the animated people? Like, yes, girl, the animated people. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
I had a crush on Hercules. I did. I ain't mad at it. Hercules, Ash Ketchum, child.
Aladdin and Jasmine, y'all mad judgy for
what? You, Denali.
Y'all mad judgy for what? Knowing damn well that y'all went home and thought about it and was like, well, damn, I guess I probably did have a crush on Hercules. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Don't be.
You know you had a crush on some animated person. So let's get into the actual musical of it all. We're first introduced to Tina, who is our MC for the evening. For me, I thought she did a great job. I thought she did a wonderful job the entire time.
I think so too. Towards the ending, I get the death was kind of not dry, but the fact that I feel like she started getting tired or something. I don't know. By the end of it, when
I
she
don't
died, it
know.
was that little bit, that the moment where she stopped lip syncing, it did bother me too when it happened. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, maybe that could be that's a funny choice, to
Right.
stop.
I
But
thought it was
then,
purposeful.
but then we find out that she didn't do it purposefully. Then I was like, okay,
Right. And
well,
then I was like,
I
oh,
don't
okay, well, damn. But
know.
I wouldn't have clocked
But
it
yeah,
at all. Like at all.
she
Like
was
had they not
great.
said anything, I would have been like, oh, okay, it was a choice.
I think she had probably the hardest thing to do in the show because she was throughout. She was weaved throughout, and she did a wonderful job.
Okay, so then we have Olivia, who also did really, really well.
She basically played the straight man for Rose for
Yeah.
most of the time, and that's not an easy thing to do, to be honest. So the fact that she was able to do that, but at the same time bring out her Olivia star power presence, I think is what made that role stand out to me. I saw her sweating. I was like, damn, I know it's hot.
No, no, full T. And like I know my ass would have been sweating too. So I was like, girl, that's real. That's real.
She wasn't
So
the only one.
she
It was
wasn't,
a
she
lot, but
wasn't.
like,
It was just that her costume like showed it the
yeah,
most. But she for sure was
yeah.
not the only one sweating.
Mm. What you doing? Ooh, what you doing? Ooh, what's going on? You quiet? Oh, but the lashes look really good though.
Then we moved to Simone, who oof, no bueno.
Yeah. It's kind of what we expected from the after seeing the rehearsal, and you know, she was just in her head. It just continued into the performance from the beginning. I really wanted her to take off the sunglasses.
No, yeah, I was like, this is not the best choice to make. It very much felt like you were hiding. You know what I mean? Like the sunglasses are a cute thing if you want to like, be like, oh yeah, I'm Instagram. So of course I'm gonna have like the cute little glasses that they advertise on Instagram. But like,
Mm-hmm.
like at some point you gotta take them off, gotta do a whole thing. And that moment just never came. It was very dry.
We love Simone for being this confident enchantress and strut her stuff, and it wasn't there here. It was very much more restrained
Mhm.
and subconscious.
Then we have Utica, who delivered. She struggled in the recording, but she really, really, and in the rehearsal a little bit, but she really, really nailed it when it came to the stage. So I was like, love, 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 love me some lady tweets. She did that.
I loved it. I was living for it every single moment. She got the choreo down pat, and yeah, every word, every syllable, you heard it all. And she still brought her Utica essence into it, which is what we need. What else can you ask for? Okay, she killed it.
Candy Muse as LinkedIn, pretty much as LinkedIn. Her hair did get in the way, and if you do have to like pick pick at certain things, that would be the thing to pick at. You know what I mean? Because it was very clear that Simone was going to be in the bottom based off of what we saw. But like, if you had to like pick and choose, then like I understand why Candy also landed in the bottom as well.
It felt messy to me a
Yeah, a
little
little
bit.
bit, a little bit.
And not just because of prop issues or anything like that, but like I don't know if the hair getting in the way did make her go into herself even more, like just even for a minute or a second. I mean, but it felt just messy, and but she said that she felt confident while she was doing it. It just
Yeah.
didn't translate as well. And at some point, I don't even know if the shirt popping like was, and you can see the brassiere. Like I don't even know if that was intentional, if that was part of the mess. Like I wish it was more intentional. I wish she went for it even bigger in regards to delivering each choice full out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I get what you mean. All right, then we have Elliott as TikTok. Um, Not super. I think they tried to do something cool with the lights, and it just like it didn't pan out. Like the whole like light thing just
Mm-hmm.
didn't end up going anywhere really. Like it didn't really do anything really cool, which was interesting to me because I was like, there are so many different things you could have done with TikTok, Like you could have done so many TikTok dances, so many like, you know, silly, crazy trends that you could have mimicked. But to do the light thing, just it was a little like, why was this the option? You know, why was this what we
Right.
want?
I don't know. I don't know TikTok like that because I don't use it. And but like, is that a thing? Was that a trend at some point?
I
Lights
don't
going?
think so. So that's why I was a little confused as well. I was like, what's happening here with the lights?
Yeah. I thought it was kind of a cool effect at first, but like it lasted the whole performance, and it did not do her any favors.
No.
Yeah, because yeah, it wasn't necessary. It really wasn't needed.
But then we get to the 11 o'clock number, honey, the 11 o'clock hour. Miss Rose comes in, stops the whole musical and says, I've been banned from all of you. What's going on? She slayed it. Slayed it.
Yeah, she took
House
the
down.
show.
Killed the whole
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah,
That part belonged to Rose. She knew it belonged to Rose. We knew it belonged to Rose. And then she delivered. She came out and she did the damn job and she killed it.
absolutely, absolutely killed it. I was living for every single bit of it, and when it was over, I was mad because I wanted more.
I wanted more of it.
I cannot wait to see Rose perform live. Like that's somebody I'm like, oh God, I know it's gonna
Yo,
be so.
her alone, her with Jan and Laguna in Stephanie's Child. I want to see it all. I want to see it all because they're great. They're great. Oh, but she is a star for sure. She's so good.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm
I'm
glad that
glad
she got the recognition this week.
yes, exactly, exactly. Hmm.
So then we have Got Mick and Denali come out as the Russians for like Russian bots, I guess. Killed it, amazing. Actually, full out slayed the whole thing. Like it's like Denali, it's like Rose and Denali and Mick came out, and it was like a whole different rusical. It was like the mood just shifted completely, and it was like, oh, bitch, this is what we came for, you know?
Right. It felt like, I mean, Tina's performance in the beginning too felt kind of like it made me feel like I was watching a legit Broadway show. But
Right.
like they, like Doc Mick, Denali, and Rose really felt like I paid money. I could pay money for
Right,
this
exactly.
and watch it. Oh, it was so much fun. The entrance and the faces and got the choreo down pat. It was just so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I was in the show, I would probably really want to play one of the Russians. Maybe, but I'm also a diva, so and I want to stand out. So I don't know if I would want to share the spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Maybe Rose.
Part of me, I feel like a part of me probably would have wanted Foxy, but I'm also, I mean, we cover this in like in the UK series when they do their musical. I'm also very like, you know I can kill anything, so just give me whatever, and I'll kill it.
Right,
Period.
right.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys know
yeah.
this, but like I'm actually a musical theater nerd, like a full musical theater person. Went to school for it, dropped out, but still went to school for it. So
And studied and took classes.
and took
Yes.
multiple classes
Mhm.
on musical theater. So I kind of know what I'm talking
Let it
about when it
out.
comes to musical theater. I kind of know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, overall, what did you think of this musical?
I would give it
Same.
a B minus. Oh yeah, it had its highs and lows for me.
Yeah.
But definitely Rose and the Russians killed it. They
Yes.
saved it for me.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I'd have to say, I would give it based on the musicals that I've seen before. I think I'm gonna give it. You gave it a B minus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. So like
So
that's
figure out that for yourselves. Let's go ahead and take it to the runway with yellow gorgeous as the category. Let's play our little game, because why the fuck not? Of fan, stan, or bland. Why not? Let's throw it in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Throw
All
it
right.
in there.
Okay. Let's do it.
I had
Let's do it.
somebody, and by somebody I mean my mother, complain multiple times that we have not done fan, stan, or bland recently. So let's go ahead and bring it back. This is for you, Mom. You watching this,
Beautiful
Mom?
mama.
Hi, Mom. This is for you specifically. So we're gonna play fan, stan, or bland. And then maybe if y'all like it, comment down below and we will maybe bring it back and just do it every week. Tina giving us a taxi cab yellow look.
I'm a fan of it. I like the headlight boobs. I really like that. And I like the train in the back. Yeah, I'm a fan. I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. One of my favorite Tina looks. I also enjoyed that, like in the Untucked, you could see that, like when she clicked on them, the lights turned on and off for the boobies.
Oh, really? Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
great.
I love that.
Leave it to Tina to have like a titty gag, and if anything's gonna get me, it's a titty gag. So
Smart, Tina.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Smart.
I'm definitely a fan of this look as well. Next up, we have Olivia Lux. Stunning,
Oh, yes.
stunning. It was
The
like,
Dream Girls vibe, yes.
yeah, it was like, it was giving me kind of like, ironically, a Supremes moment. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but also like very dragged out, the big little like, elbow thingies,
Mm-hmm.
poofs. It was
Mm-hmm.
so good. I loved it. I'm going to say that I'm a big fan of this one. Big fan.
I'm a big fan of it too. Definitely. Give me everything I love about Olivia Lux.
Simone, um, I loved. Actually, I loved. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was a little more like plain for Simone, but I have to say I really, really liked the hairpiece.
She's definitely in her element on the runway.
Mhm.
I really did enjoy the suspenders with the boots and everything. I thought that was really, really fun. It was at first glance, I'm not gonna lie, and when I go back to look at it, it was definitely, I felt more restrained and tamed. But I did enjoy the look. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a big fan on this one as well. I'm a big fan on this one as well. Utica coming out. I thought this one was really interesting. It also wasn't my favorite Utica look, but I liked the cutout sides. I wish I kind of part of me kind of wishes that she didn't have like, a really long dress under it. I wish like, maybe there was like, just a little bit of skin showing just to give it a little ooh, but that's
Mm.
that's really it. It's again not my favorite. I'm just gonna say I'm a fan, just a regular fan of it.
Yeah, I'm a regular fan of it too. I like the history behind it.
Yeah.
Utica just like it just shows, I mean, I think every girl does this, but I feel like Utica really does her research really well.
Candy coming out, giving us like a Beyonce lemonade moment. I
Yeah.
loved this so much. I like genuinely like gasped when I saw her come out for this runway. I was like, oh my God, she looks so fucking gorgeous. She looks like a little flower child. She looks like a little
Hmm.
fairy. And you know.
Yes, your magical
So
creatures.
for that reason alone, but also her makeup looked gorgeous. The hair was gorgeous. The little flowers, the
Hmm.
sunflowers, and it was gorgeous. The dress and how it just flowed on fabric, on fabric, on fabric.
Hmm.
I stand.
Yeah, I think I stand too. I love how it moved. Even when, later, it was just fun to watch, to look at it. And of course, it's the Beyonce hold up, like it was a great reference and it just brought back good memories and love that video. And I love the hair, I love the flowers everywhere. Yeah, she looked radiant.
We have Elliott come out giving us another like type of taxi look. I liked it. I think I preferred Tina's over it. Um, yeah, I preferred Tina's over it. But I will say I'm a fan of this look. The designer did a great job on this.
Yeah, the look does look really, it's really nice. I think I prefer Tina's too because of the boobs. But I think it looked really well put together. So I'm a fan.
Rose, I wrote in my notes, love but don't.
Why?
So I love the reference. I love the way it fit on her. Like it all of the pieces were good and right, but like I don't know, I it wasn't my favorite. I just felt like I was missing like something. And maybe it was in the way that she walked. I don't know. But it was like I just felt like I was missing just a little bit of zhuzhing to make it like really, really pop and like, oh bitch, serve. You know? Like I loved it. I loved it. I'm gonna say I'm a huge, huge fan of it. But I just feel like there was just something missing.
Yeah, something was missing for me too. I love the mask reference. Um, I don't know if it was the fit itself I wish was different, or if her performance when walking down the runway, like, when you think the mask, you think Jim Carrey really
Right,
goofy
right.
and like a mess and but hilarious. Um, so I don't know what it was missing. But there's
Maybe
something off.
maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's I wanted it to be a little more animated coming down the runway
Hmm.
because it's such an animated character, but she was
Hmm.
so like composed and like kind of perfect with it. And I think that might have been the reason it doesn't like tip over the scale of Stan for me.
I'm
Yeah.
still a fan of it though.
Denali, which I love this. I love this. The like from head to toe, it all works and it all brings you to that headpiece, that
Hmm.
gorgeous snake headpiece. Absolutely loved. Absolutely loved. I it's a soft stand for me because it's not my favorite thing.
Completely in love with it. I love the headpiece. Love the Denali always goes ham with like everything, every aspect. You just thought through the eyes, the makeup. Um, yeah, I stand it.
I also loved when the judges asked about it when she was like, "You remember the Python from Britney's video? This is her now." That was great. That was great.
I love that.
And then we have Got Mick, probably my favorite look of the night. Just stunning. Like I,
Every runway, I'm always waiting to see what Gottmik is going to do. You know, that's where I'm at right now. So like I'm always blown away, always shocked, or it's always something creative. A big stand for me.
huge
Uh,
stan.
Huge.
So Denali, Gottmik, and Rose are the tops of this week, and Tina, um, Candy, and Simone are the bottoms of this week. Do you agree?
That I don't know if Tina belonged there.
See, that's the problem I'm having too. I don't think Tina belonged in the bottom. I
No.
feel like she really carried the show, and I mean, even if you did like, even if you count that one like little weird moment where she stopped lip syncing, I still think that she had a very strong performance.
I expected Elliott, honestly. Elliott was
Yeah,
forgettable to me.
yeah, and
Um,
I agree with you. I agree.
yeah. So that threw me. It really threw me to see her in the bottom. So yeah, I don't agree with that. Luckily, she wasn't in the bottom too.
No, but instead of her, so we have Rose. Rose wins the challenge, which kudos to Rose. Very, very, very deserved. Really glad she didn't get the Jan treatment, honestly,
Yeah.
for this one because like Jan killed that Rusical, deserved that win, and then didn't get it. So, but anyway, I digress. And then Candy and Simone are put in the bottom two, which at that point my heart sunk because I was like, regardless of what happens, I'm sad.
Me too.
I love them both so, so, so much. It would have broken my heart to see one of them go home. So when I was watching it, I was very like, oh my God, oh my God. I need a
Yeah.
drink. Like I need a drink. I
Yeah,
don't even
honestly.
I rarely drink. And I was like, I need a full bottle of something right now.
My heart was racing the entire time. And it's not like I didn't expect it. I did, kind of. Um, but like especially I expected Simone to be in the bottom too. But it oh God, it felt so horrible. And the performance too, like they were doing their thing, both of them did their thing. They were
Absolutely.
performing, having a good time. And at some point, I like was really looking more at Candy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Candy was going all out. Like she was
Me
doing.
too. Me too. Candy was going off. Simone gave us like, the standard Simone performance where it is very like it's very controlled, but it's also like liberating in a way. It's like
Mhm.
it's kind of contradictory because like she makes you feel like, she's got it all handled. So you love it. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the shit. Dance with me if you want to. Kiki, have a good time. And that's the feeling that I get whenever she performs is like, oh, she got it. She know what the fuck she doing. But yeah, Candy was going ham. Candy was like, I do not want to go home, and it showed. She full out beasted that lip sync. They both really killed it. So like I was like, well, I don't know how the fuck you would choose who goes
Right.
home.
Yeah. It was tough. And oh gosh. I would not want to be rude.
Mm-mm. Rue decides that Simone stays. Shantae, you stay. And everyone's like, yes, good. And Mick cries for Candy, but is also like, yeah, Simone gets to stay. She is the front runner or one of the front runners because Olivia is also a runner right now. So it does make sense to keep her over someone who hasn't won any challenges. I get it. Um, and then Rue tells Candy to sashay away, and then Candy starts to leave, starts to go back and hug all her girls and everything. And then Rue's like, Candy, wait. And then Candy turns around. Candy turns around looking like the softest, most scared child I've ever seen. Mid tears. Yes. I want you to stay. You stay as well. And then she just collapses into the floor and just bawls her eyes out, which, same.
I was so relieved. Like, oh
Yes.
God.
I was so happy that they both got to stay. Because I had them both in my top 4. So like I was so like, but I'm so glad they both got to stay.
I would have been sad to not see Candy, but at least Candy, would have had a chance to see Joey a little bit earlier. But no, it was during quarantine, so that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
But that was me thinking, like, how she would be
But
like,
I mean, technically they are in the same bubble. So at least right now. So, if Joey hasn't, gone back to Arizona and started
that's
kicking it with
true.
anybody else, they could be in the same bubble right now. But no, she stays. So she stays.
Oh
I am
God,
so
thank
happy.
goodness. I would have been crying
No, yeah.
if like either one of them, but especially Simone. I love Simone so much. And this wasn't her week. And oh God, it
No.
would have hurt.
Oh, but yeah, so they both stayed, which means we still have 9 girls,
Yes.
which is wild considering the amount of episodes that we've had.
Mhm.
So it is interesting to see that. I'm for one not in the camp of like, there are a lot of people who are like, oh, we need people to go home, blah 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 blah. I'm not in that camp, but it's gearing up to be a really long season of Drag Race, which I don't hate.
I love watching more and more episodes. So
Absolutely. But next week we have the week off because they are airing a
mhm.
special about how the girls
Mhm.
dealt with, dealing with coronavirus while filming, which we're not going to cover. We're just going to enjoy because it doesn't really
Mhm.
affect the competition and it doesn't really like, it gives you some insight, but it doesn't really give you any insight competition wise based on like, how this reality show is being like structured, at
Right.
least from what I've seen. If it does, then we
Right.
probably will get on and talk about it and cover it. But we probably won't learn
Would be like a
anything
bonus
new.
episode content for us too.
Right. But we probably won't learn anything new. So if we don't cover it, don't be surprised. So, with that being said, RB, all in all, were you a
Uh,
fan of this episode?
uh, uh, yeah, I was.
I was too. I really, really enjoyed this episode. And I was happy that no one went home because I very, very much have enjoyed almost all of the girls. And after such a devastating elimination with Lala, I was happy to see that, like, that okay, all right, we've got another week with our girls. So I'm happy with that.
I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. How they're gonna go about with all these girls still in the competition.
From my understanding, the next episode is Snatch Game.
Good.
So that'll be incredibly exciting, from my understanding.
That's exciting.
And from my understanding, being that like I saw someone tweet that like they're outside of our country and they didn't get the special. They got like, the next time on Drag Race, it's Snatch Game.
Oh.
So we'll see. We'll see if that's true or not.
Okay.
But if it is Snatch Game, I'm very, very excited to see what happens.
I'm excited. Yeah, if it is, I'm excited because, but I'm nervous at the same time. Oh my God. Because Snatch Game, it reveals
a
lot of people's weaknesses.
It does.
So, okay, we'll see.
Thank you so much for watching. Please, I dropped my pencil. Please like and subscribe. Comment. Did you pick it up? Did you grab it? Irby, can you grab my pencil for me? Irby, can you grab my pencil? Please?
I got you.
If you don't mind.
I got you. Is this it? Oh, this is
no, that's not it. That's not it.
Is this it? I found this. Is that it?
Oh, you know what? Toss it to me.
That's not.
Toss it to me. Maybe we'll get it to work. Toss it.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got it. Okay, thanks. Thanks so much.
Okay. You're welcome.
Please comment, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. It would be nice to see some growth in our numbers. So please subscribe and click the notification bell. And let us know what else you want to see. If you want to see more of us, we will do it. Love y'all so much, and we will see y'all next week for another episode of Drag Race. Well, maybe not next week, but the week after for sure for another episode of Drag Race US. Thanks so much, and love y'all. Bye.
Love y'all. Be kind to people, please. Do something.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. Period.
No, don't do that.
Bye.
Oh, man.